Marie Wilda André.
As you can see, she truly is Wilda. Just a little tiny bit. But she got a personality that fills all the USA. On her down moments, we had to kind of like go high. On her up moments, we had to kind of like go high because she laughs so high. But we love her. Hey, we all had to pray. Yeah, I'm looking for her too, because you just woke up then. She really had, she works out here in Jackson too, trying to make it, parent, working, and going to a school. I did not give her one moment of peace. I was on her like white on rice. So white on rice, go have a seat. Go have a seat. But she got your rolls away. All right, we need to, did they say what time you want to start this evening? No? Okay. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the lighting ceremony, and then we're going to let them serve you, and while you're sitting and eating, I'm going to present the graduates with their awards, okay? But they have to do their lighting ceremony, and I need to give them to you now as graduate nurses. So please bear with us. At this time, I need, though, for you to be seated. For safety, they will be lighting candles, and also so that everyone can see the presentation. I need you to be at your designated tables. It's unfortunate, but we have to do that so that everyone all the way back can see the lighting ceremony. Graduates? All you can laugh. That was the one trigger that we had problems with throughout the practice. Before we turn the lights down completely, each of the students, as a teacher, you always each year receive letters, good and bad, and yes, I did receive good and bad from your loved ones. But there were two letters particularly that drew to my heart that, I cried when I got them, and in fact, I'm framing one of them. And the gist of it, the letter was about a patient that was here at the hospital, which since we're in the facility, I cannot mention names. It was a doctor who had sent me. No one knew that his mother was his mother in the facility. But his mom, when she was discharged, she's passed away now. Before she passed away, she talked with him about a student of mine. At this time, I want to recognize these two students that these two letters compared to. One was a female, Jacqueline Zapata. Her letter stated that beyond the call of any human being, they wanted to thank her. She took care of a patient who had a wound that her whole abdomen was nothing but an opening. And it seems like the nurses was a little bit, sometimes we forget to watch what we're looking like in the front of a patient. Jackie just went in there with her crazy self and did what she had to do. And this letter was just so moving to me that I have to frame it and keep it. And then the other one was my male Jackie. I said, my goodness, 2 Jackies, same class. Boom, what amazement. His letter talked about the doctor's mother, how the nurses only came in to give medication. They never stayed in the room. They didn't sit. She was lonely in a private room, 4 walls that she saw the same nobody, until Jackie walked into her room one day and said, "Hi, I'm Jackie." And that's all. He said that Jackie spoke with his mother, sat, and his mother remembered that most. And he wanted to thank me because he said he remembered when he was in med school how nurses cared. My one wish to them is always, it's the smallest things you do in this world that matter to people. We push pills, we do things, we do dressings, and I do mean pushing because when we work in the floor, we work in the floor. The problem is that if we forget what health care is, that 4-letter word on the back of it, then we've lost a lot. I teach the students to remember, this is someone's loved one that you're touching. Care about them as you would care about your own.